Hey, what's up, guys? I'm electrojed.
Hi, I'm Katie Kaboom85.
We're going to review this week's Game of Thrones. It's the finale. It's The Dragon and the Wolf. We have a lot to discuss on it. And,
Littlefinger! Yeah!
Littlefinger, yes, that motherfucker is gone. Outie.
Yes!
Don't gotta worry about it.
It took way too long, honestly. Grimy bastard.
We're going to do our dual review here. The first scene where we see the Unsullied at the gates of King's Landing. Anyway, we see Jaime and Bronn talking to each other, and they see the Unsullied outside gathered up, and then all of a sudden, how many Dothraki they got? About 80 or 90,000?
I think so.
So it's like, holy crap. They see the futility in the effort of trying to fight these people. They don't have near the amount of men to even make a dent against Dany. That being said, Dany also showed up with 2 dragons. You know, R.I.P. Viserys. Viserys died a long time ago. But R.I.P. Viserion from last week. But, yeah. She's mad about Viserion.
Get down.
She wants to be on camera.
Every time I take a picture, she looks away. And now she wants to be on camera?
Okay, we're going to do this with her there. I don't care.
Okay.
All right. So what did you think about, I know you had your opinion on the way that formation, yeah, you like yourself in Dothraki. Especially ever since Khal Drogo.
There's some fine-looking men in that army. Hey.
What do you think of some of Dany's personal bodyguards, some of her personal Dothraki bodyguards?
Damn. That's all I gotta say. Damn. God, they look so angry and fucking. Ugh.
Next, we're going to talk about some of the reunions that we had.
Oh, God, that's so fucking awkward.
Oh man, there were some awkward reunions for sure. Let's talk.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You ladies first. Which reunion you want to talk about first?
I liked the Hound and the Mountain. Ooh.
Fuck yeah, man! That definitely confirms Clegane Bowl.
Well, I've never heard of anything called Clegane Bowl online, so that's your thing. You look things up and.
Well, I looked this up, and it's a thing.
Exactly. See, this is what I just said. You like looking things up.
All right. Anyway, this is confirmation that there's definitely going to be a fight to the death between Sandor Clegane and Gregor Clegane. I can't even say the name.
Sandor better be the winner, or I swear. I'd like to see the Hound burn him to death. So good.
That'd be justice right there.
It would be.
It would definitely be a nice twist that he kills his brother with fire.
Fuck with my boy.
All right.
Anyway.
What'd you think about Brienne and the Hound?
Brienne and the Hound
reuniting.
I like that she told him that Arya was still alive and that she was in Winterfell.
I like how he said, "I'm not gonna get in her way," because Brienne said.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about her. I worried about whoever gets in her way. It ain't going to be me. She was already a handful before they went their separate ways. What about, one that really had me nervous was Tyrion and Cersei. Oh, man.
Lord help me.
Listen, we did a reaction video. You're just going to have to go see it. You're just going to have to, fast forward to the part where you see, Cersei and Tyrion talking. You got to see how we reacted because we were stressed out.
I think part of him knew that she wasn't going to have him killed, but he was still nervous. because it's like a slight possibility she might.
I thought it was when Tyrion and Podrick first saw each other. That was a nice reunion. What'd you think of it?
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah.
I thought that Bron's comment as they were leaving, you can suck his magic cock later.
And what about Brienne and Jamie?
Brienne and Jamie, they didn't get to say much
No.
until after Jon said what he said, to piss everybody off. But when Brienne said, fuck loyalty, I was like, what the fuck?
And I swear if he bones Brienne and upsets Tormund, I'm going to go eat shit.
If he bones Brienne, Tormund's going to try to kill him.
You think? I don't think he'll try. I think he'll just do it.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
But I thought you liked Jamie now lately.
I was telling you that he's definitely gotten better since the first season, but
Now that
he's
he's
not my
away from
favorite.
but now that he's away from Cersei.
But that doesn't mean he's my favorite. He's never really been my favorite.
Okay.
I like Tormund and the Hound. Get over it. Those are my boys.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, those are my boys.
Oh, what about Dany's entrance to the meeting?
She's always trying to make an epic entrance. Like,
yeah. She likes those big entrances. She's just like intimidating with the dragon. Drogon plays onto that and does all his roaring and roar and intimidating people.
I know there are things that don't really scare Cersei. I thought for sure she'd get scared when the dragons came down, but when that White Walker came out, she was like pissing her pants. I'm like,
fuck yeah, she got scared when the white came out.
Yep.
She was like, which was made
She
clear.
was like shaking, and her eyes were like,
Now,
shit.
you know what surprised me about that scene? What happened to the mountain's reaction? Because you would think the mountain would have been there in front of Cersei not to get hit by the... If Sandor didn't have that chain on that White Walker, that White Walker would have got to Cersei before the Hound would have been able... Not the Hound, but the mountain would have been able to do
I thought
anything.
he wasn't supposed to be doing anything unless she told him to.
He's supposed to be there... he always reacts before when someone walks too close. He's always stepping forward with his hand on the sword. Mm-hmm. He didn't do jack shit. Now I wonder if that's because he's a white, because that was a white, and the mountain is somewhat undead as well.
Yeah, you got a good point there. That's probably why.
Because even
But now that you say something about it, what if he joins the White Walkers? The mountain. Oh my god.
Because even Jamie had a quicker reaction than the mountain did.
Mhm.
So it's like, what the fuck is up with that, man? Gregor? Qyburn was way too interested in that White Walker. Qyburn's a little freak, man. He likes experimenting. He said, I got new shit to experiment on now. So Jon has the same problem that Eddard did.
Yeah.
He is way too honest for his own fucking good. Which is what I like about the Starks to begin with. Way too honorable. And even Cersei knew it, and she played on that.
Mm-hmm.
She played on it because she fucking she screwed over Ed Stark because of it, because of his honor.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how come she's... If he stays out of the conflict between me and Daenerys, then, we'll be okay. He just stays the warden of the North and doesn't pick a side. Blah, 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 blah. Jon already picked a side. And he wasn't going to lie about it. That stirred a whole pot of shit there, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That Northern honor. It can get a motherfucker in trouble.
And it can get the
Huh?
And he can get them laid. Okay.
Yeah, it gets them laid. It really does. Kind of does get them laid. Littlefinger. This motherfucker, man. Katie and I were seriously stressing. Again, you can watch the reaction video. We were stressing that Sansa was actually feeding into this bullshit he was giving her. So anyway, the fact that Littlefinger oh my God, the look on his face when Arya said not Arya, but when Sansa said, how do you plead to the charges of murder and treason against the North? And then she turned her head to the right and said, Lord Baelish. Oh, my God.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it was like, wait, huh? And then he was like...
I loved when he got on his knees and he was begging, no, please don't eat me. Please, I loved you.
And she just checked him on every point. Well, what about this and what about that? Here's something that that I brought up and me and Katie talked about is there was a point made by Sansa about a letter sent to Catelyn and Ned Stark to Winterfell about the Lannisters possibly being behind the murder of Jon Arryn. Now, if you guys remember correctly, and if you don't, then go back and check it out in the first season. That letter was burned right there and then in the fire. So, the showrunners, Dan and Dave, had kind of did a little dirty deed on us and didn't let us see the what was going on between Sansa, Arya, and Bran. Apparently, Bran and them got together, out of the scene, behind the scenes without it being on the show. So, this I wasn't too sure they were going to do that. In fact, you jumped my ass because you said, yeah, they probably did that. Yeah,
I was right.
I didn't think they would, because I would think all plot points would be where you can see them, but they didn't. So that was a very important plot point, and I knew that this is why they got Baelish, and he was cornered, and there was nothing he was going to be able to do about getting out of it. So we've been looking forward to him dying for 7 seasons.
Oh yeah.
It shouldn't have taken 7 seasons.
It shouldn't have.
We should have had him killed when he betrayed Ned, but they didn't. Whatever. At least Sansa learned. Learned well. Thank you for everything you taught her, Littlefinger. She will remember it all. The Theon Greyjoy and the Jon Snow scene, I thought was one of Theon's best scenes ever throughout the entire series. I mean, it moved me because it showed how Jon was so forgiving, and it showed how Theon was so regretful of the stuff he did. But when Jon told him about you're a Greyjoy and you're a Stark, I thought that was pretty cool. And I think Reek is gone for good now. I don't think the persona of Reek is there with Theon anymore. What do you think?
Oh, brother.
What? You don't like that sappy shit?
Anyway, the fight scene between Theon and the captain of the ship, I don't know what his name is, but yeah, he was a bit slow to start fighting back. But at the end there, he really
Theon came back.
He really stepped up.
He stepped up.
And I'm glad.
He needed to get kicked in the nuts to get stepped up.
And and I'm glad that they're gonna go get Yara.
Yeah. Yara. He's gonna try to repay the favor that she did him. I'm glad they confirmed and that we got to see a flashback. But in your opinion, was that a cheap flashback.
No.
I thought it was a cheap flashback.
How was it a cheap? How did you?
I thought
think
we
it was-
deserved more of a flashback than what they gave us. I thought for sure that they were going to cover maybe the attorney at Harrenhal where the whole thing began. I mean, them just narrating it, them just having Bran narrate.
They just covered the most important part that confirmed that Jon Snow is the heir to the Iron Throne.
Well,
So that it was fine it was fine with
but
me.
for me, I felt like it was a little rushed.
You're rushed.
I don't know what you guys think, but I think it was a little rushed. I thought we deserved more. I thought we deserved a bigger scene, not just of them getting married, but of something from the tourney, something that physically showed us that she wasn't kidnapped by Rhaegar. Even though Bran said she wasn't kidnapped and that they were in love, there's something to show us other than just the wedding. She was pregnant in the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, they had to intermix that with the hot auntie action.
Anti-wife and husband-nephew.
That's staying in. Look, we're not fans. I'm going to tell you right now, both her and I are not fans.
Well, to them... okay, Bran and Sam are the only ones who know about Jon being a Targaryen. But to everybody else, it just seems normal. So, of course the fans are going to be like, ew, that's fucking disgusting.
I mean, they get no pass. I was not cool with Jaime and Cersei. I'm definitely not going to be cool with Jon and Dany.
I saw someone online say that George R.R. Martin might have an incest fetish. Anti-wife and husband-nephew. Anti-wife and husband-nephew. Anti-wife and husband-nephew.
The hot auntie action. All right. So anyway, we're not a big fan of the incest thing, so...
I don't think anyone is.
Yeah, so that being said, we kind of like cringed when Jon and
Well, there's something that I was thinking about, okay? You said that Targaryens are used to the incest type of thing.
Yeah.
But Dany married someone who was not a part of her family, so that's not normal for her. So I think she'll be as freaked out as Jon is.
I think both of them
When they find
will
out.
be. When
Yeah.
they find out, I think both of them are going to like, oh, okay, that was it. Awkward.
Bye, Felicia.
I'm
Pregnant!
Is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Nope.
Yeah, there is one more thing with the dragon and the walkers, the White Walkers.
Ooh.
Now,
Here
you
we
guys-
go. You know what?
Hold on a
I
second.
knew you were going to try to rub it in because you just love being right.
I'm not rubbing it in.
My God, yes you are.
I am not rubbing
I'm
it
not
in.
bending the knee. You
What
can
I'm
forget
saying
it.
here
You can forget
is
it.
Viserion seemed a whole lot faster as a dead. What is he? A White Walker now? A dead flying White Walker?
White dragon?
All
Dead
I
dragon.
know-
I'm
all
just
I
gonna
know
call
is
him dead
all I know,
dragon.
he's not breathing ice. He's breathing blue flame.
Here we go.
And if I remember correctly, someone, I won't say who,
It made sense. It made sense.
made a bet with me.
It made sense that it would have been ice.
Made a bet with me that they would bend the knee.
I'm not bending the knee. You can forget it.
That they would bend the knee
I'm not.
if it was fire. And it was blue fire.
I did not say I would bend the knee if it was fire. I told you I'm not bending the knee.
But if I would have lost, I would have bent the knee.
I wouldn't let you bend the knee.
But I
Because-
would have bent the knee.
No. Okay. Yeah, I know, but
I
would.
demand you bend the knee.
I wouldn't let you bend the knee because your legs are messed up. That's why. I care more about your health than a stupid bet. Anyway,
She's so sucking up, so she.
I am not sucking up. I'm serious.
Last season, we ended the show with Dany on the way to Westeros on the ships. It was all hopeful and everything. Now, with winter hitting King's Landing, there was actually snow there. I don't think it's ever snowed down there because I remember Gendry saying he's never
At
seen.
Winterfell?
No, down in King's Landing. Or at the very least, I guess it has been a long summer because Gendry's never seen snow. You know, if you remember him saying that.
But he's never really been to the north either, has
Right,
he?
so now, but there is snow in the south. There is snow in King's Landing. It was snowing when Jaime left.
Yeah.
So, now that it ended with Viserion knocking down the wall. I don't even know if Tormund survived that because Tormund was with.
Okay, wait. We saw the wall falling down. Tormund was up. Listen, my Tormund has to survive. He's going to survive. He's one of the good guys. He's gonna live. He's gonna live.
Okay.
He's going to live. My Tormund.
Anyway, that's it for this week's review of the finale of Game of Thrones, The Dragon and the Wolf. I'm electrojed.
I'm Katie Kaboom.
See you later.
See you later.